Lesson 2.2 in our book talks about subtraction of integers, or learning how to subtract integers. If you remember in class, we talked about this property that was called the add-op property, which means addition opposite. So if we look at some examples here, I will show you how to change a subtraction problem into an addition problem. So our very first problem, let's say that we had -8 minus 10. For this, remember the phrase add op. You are going to change subtraction to addition, and you are going to take the opposite of the following number. So positive 10 becomes -10. Now you follow the rules of adding integers. If we have two negatives, you just simply add them. 8 plus 10 is 18. The sign is going to continue, or the sign is going to follow. So -8 plus -10 is -18. Another example to look at. Let's say we have 14 minus 20. Use the add-op property again. Subtraction becomes addition. There's your add. Take the opposite of the following number. 20 becomes a -20. Now we turn it into an addition problem. Look at the numbers you have. You have a positive and a negative. Positive and negative, you're actually going to subtract. So we take 20 minus 14, which leaves us 6. And our 6 is going to be a -6. Remember, you are to look at their absolute value. So in other words, you're looking at just the number, and you're going to take the sign of the larger number. 20 is larger, it's negative, so this has to be -6. Question number 3. Let's do -16 minus -13. A lot of signs in this problem. Think about that phrase, add up again. Change from subtraction to addition. There's your add. Take the opposite of the following number. -13 becomes a +13. Now, if you look at this, we have an addition, or we have a positive and a negative. Larger minus smaller, so 16 minus 13 leaves us with 3. 16 has a larger absolute value, so 16 is bigger. It was negative. This has to be a negative in your answer. So again, if it's an addition problem, leave it alone. That's what you want. But if we have subtraction, you're going to use the add-op property. You have to do those 2 steps. Change subtraction to addition, take the opposite of the following number, and then follow the rules for adding integers. One last point. If you notice the very first number, -8, 14, and -16, you never change the sign of any of those numbers, and you never will. The very first number, the sign always remains the same.